Three sounds good to you, not too loud? Yeah, all right.
After, then keep watching. Good everyone. Good morning, afternoon, everyone at BLT, and welcome to the BLT Lunchtime Show. Today we're going to talk about someone who worked in the media field for years and this year joined the teachers team. We will talk about the opportunities that exchange can bring you and give some tips. And lastly, about how working in the funeral homes can positively contribute to your studies at BUAS. Are you intrigued? Then keep watching. No, keep it.
Like so? Cool.
We go now? Oh. Yes, let's meet our first guest, all the way from Bulgaria, working for years in the media field as a producer, editor, journalist, host, the man who can do everything. He even owns his own company. We welcome none other than our content creator teacher, Assen Panov.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. As a little warm up, let's play a game. Do you know Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
Like
The game? Yeah, I've heard of it. Never played
Never
it.
played it? Well, this is gonna be the first time. First for everything, right? I'll say two statements, and you can choose which one you would do. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one: Would you rather get lunch at the Horizon Building or get lunch at the Frontier Building?
Horizon.
Yeah. Why?
Because I like the food better.
You like-
Yeah, and there are two big queues in Frontier.
Yeah, you're right.
And also for the students, come on. Students cooking Horizon.
Yes, that's a great way. Would you rather sing along to every song you hear or dance along to every song you hear?
Neither is preferable for people around me. But I would prefer singing. Oh, I would prefer singing because dancing is not my thing.
No?
No, look funny. If you've ever seen Mr. Bean dancing, that's me.
Okay, so rather singing. Okay. So would you rather start school every day at 4 p.m. or start school every day at 4 a.m.?
4 p.m. Who's awake at 4 a.m.? Come on.
So you're not a morning person?
No, I wake up early, but that doesn't mean I want to start doing stuff at 4 a.m. Come on. It's like, no.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather be on school on a hot summer day with air conditioning or be on school on a cold winter day with heaters on?
Be inside on a cold day.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend my warm days out inside.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Warm days are to be outside, near the water.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather be in a hall or would you rather be in a classroom?
Oh, that's a tough one. Classroom. I prefer classroom
Why is that actually?
because I'm then closer to students. I can talk closer. I can be closer. I can see, hear more. It's a smaller group. It's nicer. Lecture halls are meh. Nah.
Okay. So thank you for your answers. We're gonna go straight to the Q&A now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. First question. Can you please introduce yourself?
Well, you already did. Yeah, I'm Assen, and yeah, I actually don't come from Bulgaria. I was born in Bulgaria. I come from uh, Luxembourg slash Germany because that's where I worked and lived the past 5 years, and that's basically it.
All right. This was your first year at BUAS. What made you decide to change your career into becoming a teacher?
It's kind of a long story, but when I was studying, there was a professor of mine in my first year in the Netherlands when I studied, who was pretty cool, and he inspired me to want to teach someday. And when I saw the opening here, I was like, why not try? I was already bored in my previous job, and I was like, I need to change, so why not?
Mm,
And when they said yes, I was like, it was my birthday actually when they said yes, and I was like, what?
How do you like it so far?
It's pretty cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like teaching. I like everything that has to do with education. So it's cool
And why have you decided to teach in the Netherlands?
because I like the Netherlands, and also the Netherlands has the most, in my opinion, in Europe at the moment. The Netherlands has the most progressive style in education, the most progressive views, and in general, the most experimental kind of education. So I like it. I like the freedom.
You're from Bulgaria. Did your family come here with you?
Which family? So my parents live in Bulgaria now, but they lived all around Europe before. And I was with my family already in Luxembourg. So
And your like, sorry, your kids and your wife here.
they're in Luxembourg, in
Oh,
Germany.
Luxembourg.
So we see each other in weekends and holidays and stuff. But my daughter was born in Luxembourg. So basically, yeah, I there's not much that's tying me to Bulgaria other than my passport.
Okay. Okay. So, what study have you followed prior to teaching Buas?
I still followed many studies, but my let's keep it simple. My bachelor's degree is in European International Law and Media, and my master's. I have a master's in digital marketing, but I also have a master's in finishing a master's in European Legal Studies. So, oops.
Nice. Are you? What is? What are the biggest challenges you've stumbled upon your since teaching at Buas?
The biggest challenges that I've seen in Buas. Oh, well, being away from my kids. That's the biggest challenge. Buas is a great place to be in, honestly. Like, super supportive, people are nice, students are cool, uh, structure is nice, it's quite free, it's quite open, it's very supportive. So, not many challenges I can think of.
So, thank you so much, Austin, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
No? Okay. Did you know there's an Easter egg hunt happening today from 4 to 6 April on campus and the Hub? Download the Hub app to claim your prizes and make sure you chase down the bunny to get some chocolate eggs. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Wait. Give me 2 seconds. No. Oh yeah. Sure. Can you hold us up? Yes. So, as our second guest, we have someone who came all the way from Flagstaff, Arizona. And no, it is not Charlie. He has a passion for surfing and TV, and he's only here for one semester. Jake Emerson. Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Could not be better right now. Could not be better.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, you're an exchange student here at BUAS, and to quickly get a small introduction, we are going to play the game High, Low, and Buffalo. Do you know it?
I've heard of something similar to it, but the buffalo part is something that's new.
Okay. So this is a game where we'll talk about the best, worst, and most random things that you have experienced during your exchange here. So for high, you'll explain the best thing that happened. For low, the least favorite that thing that happened, and for buffalo, you'll throw in a random fact. Sounds clear?
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
Okay, perfect. So Jake, what's your high?
The high has probably been the people that I've met here so far. When I first came here, I was super nervous. Like, I thought meeting new people was going to be a really difficult thing. I was like, I've heard Dutch people are more reserved. I've heard that like it's hard to start conversation. But like ever since I've gotten to school here and I've been meeting people, and everyone here has been just so nice to me.
Yeah.
So I really got no complaints about that. That's probably got to be the high. And I've met some really awesome people here.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. Good to hear. And what's your low?
Low might be the organization here at the school, just because first 2 weeks I was really confused with a lot of different like things going on with all these different classes. So I kept asking around. I was asking the people I met. I was asking some students. Every single person I asked gave me a different response, and I think today I got the first straight answer from a professor since I've been here. So that was really fun, and I'm on a high note from that. More? Oh, this is so many. Thank you.
Yeah, this is for Jake.
This is okay. There might be a new high from today.
Now, I'm very curious. What's your buffalo?
The buffalo. You guys have a lot of really good food here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main dish that I've really been enjoying a lot is capsulon.
Oh,
I cannot get enough of that.
Really?
Like, I got some yesterday. I've gotten so much since I've been here. Like a good friend of mine introduced it to me, and ever since then, like if I'm like, oh, I don't have any food in my apartment, I'm just gonna go get some capsulon with some chicken. It's
yeah, it's
amazing.
great. You don't have it there?
Not that I didn't even know it was a thing until I came here. My friend introduced me to it, and I was like, I've never heard of capsulon before in my life. I know of capsulon as like the Greek alphabet, and
Oh,
that was
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the Q&A.
Mhm.
Yes. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. So, hi, my name is Jake Emmerson. I'm from California, the Bay Area around San Francisco, small city called San Ramon, but no one knows where that is. Uh, and now I'm going to school in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm taking a semester abroad here. Is there anything else I should throw in there?
No, that's
That
good. That's
covers
good.
it? Perfect.
Can you describe what your university in Flagstaff is like?
It's set in a mountain town. So it's really well integrated into the city. There's a ton of there's a ton of like mountains like all around it. It's really like in the wild. Or not, there's a lot of wildlife around it. Like you see deer or like a bunch of other animals walking around on campus sometimes. But something else, it's much more spaced out because here we're just dealing with like a small city block.
Oh yeah.
Here or not here at my home university, it's like split up between north and south campus.
Oh.
So it's like 2 whole city blocks plus a little bit extra, but it's still pretty great. It's like the same kind of thing where it's like I base most of my classes out of one building. It's the same thing here, which is really nice. So that part's been super adaptable, which I've been really happy about.
Nice.
hmm
How was applying for universities abroad and the move? How was the move?
The move was a little scary. Because this is my first time going outside of the U.S. by myself for an extended period of time, so I was super nervous, and I was talking with my mom and my brother about it. I'm just like, I'm super nervous. I'm not going to meet anyone. I'm super nervous about school, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. Um, and like something that I kept saying to them, I was all like, yeah, I'm nervous right now, but as soon as I get over there, and even when I get back, I'm going to be saying, wow, I really wish I had more time there. And like we're already almost halfway through the semester, so
Yeah.
it's been pretty easy for the most part. It's just been like the whole actually getting here and adapting part that's been probably the most challenging, but it's still been great either way.
Nice. What was your reason for choosing this study and also the Netherlands?
Yeah, so the reason for it was my father. He actually was like, he told me one story about when he traveled to Paris one time, and he had never told me that story before up until recently. And I was like, whoa, that's super interesting. And he's like, yeah, you should also go study at some point in Europe. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll look into it because we have the resources. Of course, if you apply half, we'll give you half and we'll get you there. And then, so that was my reasoning to get here. And then for the Netherlands itself, um, I don't know. The Netherlands has always just been a spot I've really wanted to see. I've always heard places like of Amsterdam and Rotterdam. And then hearing about Breda was like first time when I was researching it for study abroad. But Netherlands just seemed like a really cool spot. I'm a big fan of all the tulips. I'm a big flower guy. And yeah, everything here just seemed like it was really nice. So, and I was like, it seems like Netherlands is also like a travel hub where if I'm staying in here, I have a lot of different options to go travel to say like France or Germany or Belgium.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the last question, what advice would you give to other students who are doing the exchange in a different country?
Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. That was something that I really struggled with at first, just because I had a lot of anxiety going into this because I'm so used to like a set schedule. I'm so used to having stuff just like be the way that I'm used to. And then coming here was a completely different change. Uh, and I feel like it's helped me grow a little bit more. I can, have a conversation with other people without like freaking out now here and just, yeah, I get out of the comfort zone. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now what?
Did you know your cells? Sorry. Did you know your cells change when you learn stuff? Learning new things can help your brain cells do things more efficiently by reinforcing the myelin sheath. Some scientists think that this is what causes muscle memory. And did you also know that sleep helps you remember things? Losing sleep can lead to worse memory recall. That's because your brain stores new information while you're using these.
Oh my god, I can't read. Wait, wait. Here we go. Okay, for the next guest, we'll meet Bente. This second year student is graphic design graduate who wants to get her HBO studies in creative business. Here she is, Bente from Berkel.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So, just like the others, we played a game. Are you up for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fun.
Do you know the game 30 Seconds?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you played it before?
I have actually.
Oh, okay.
It's like our family game, so
Oh, I've actually never played it. Anyways,
gonna be fun.
so for everyone who does not know, you'll be giving a flashcard with 5 keywords on it, whereas they have to describe the keywords without using them in a sentence.
Okay.
I have to try and guess the keywords, and we'll have 30 seconds to do so.
Okay.
Yes. Uh,
Then
are you ready? Someone says it says behind the scenes.
guess something went wrong. Okay. Let's just continue.
Just a Q&A?
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Okay, so we're gonna continue for the Q&A. Okay. So why did you want to study here at BRUS?
Well, like you mentioned, I already have like my MBO diploma, and I just really wanted to have something that was a little higher. Yeah, just to have some more experience. I also didn't feel like I was done with studying yet. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I applied to Breda. And why exactly BUAS is because I just really like the study, and what stood out for me is that like here are a lot of international people, students and teachers. So I would really like to learn from different nationalities.
Nice. So how did your application go?
That was kind of interesting because I applied during Corona, and then I got accepted, and then I skipped it because I didn't want to study during Corona
Oh.
times. So I applied again, and luckily I got accepted the second time as well. So
Nice. All right, so some students don't know what you can do after your studies at BUAS, but you have an usual job, right? But is it something related to the media industry?
It is actually. I work in a funeral home, which a lot of people find very strange when I tell them. But I'm there.
It's a bit strange, yeah.
It's a little bit strange, but I'm there the head of design, so I create everything, presentations, the cards that people receive at home, but also I create the live streams there. I film, I do photography, uh, and my boss is a little crazy. She loves to like aim very high in quality, so I flew drones. I've been like with GoPros on the back of a truck, and so we went a little crazy during Corona times because we had to freedom for that, but it really like definitely added to the experience of working there. Yeah.
It sounds a bit sad though. Like, don't you ever get sad at the funeral? Like, I don't know.
Yes, of course, like there are very sad stories, but you can see how grateful some people are. So that makes it like up for the sadness that comes to the job.
Okay, interesting. What's the most valuable thing you have learned at the funeral home that you take here to practice your improv?
Probably maybe just like the 30-second game just now, like when something goes wrong, do it like with grace and just continue and improvise. Yeah, that is one thing that I definitely learned there. Just act like everything's going well, and in the end, no one will notice.
Not me though. I was like, oh, what? And you were like, continue. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
I need to learn from you.
You'll get there. We'll all get there eventually.
Is it manageable to do next year's studies?
It is. Luckily, it's like very interchangeable with times, and I can just send them my school schedule, and they plan me in the times that they need an extra hand, and I am free. So it's like very well to combine the two. Yeah.
Part-time-ish.
Yeah, it's part time now. Like I started doing it full time for 2 years in my gap years.
Oh.
But then once I got to study, it became kind of like my side job. Yeah.
And what do you want to do after you graduate?
Right now, I'm really into like film productions and just being able to create like commercials or even just storytelling productions. That would be like something that I would really love to do. Yeah.
Nice. So, if you would give any advice to your peers, what would that be?
That would, maybe also talk. Um, what would that be? That's a difficult question. Let me think. I think that ooh, maybe with timing, like planning, if you ever feel like you're stressed with deadlines and everything, create something that's visual. Because sometimes when everything is your head, it can get a little cluttered and like order them from priorities. And when everything feels a little too overwhelming, you can just work on your task list. And as soon as you hit the bottom, you know that you're finished. But also, if you can't hit the bottom because of time constraints, you know the most important things are done. So you still like can a little de-stress afterwards. I think that's like the most important thing that I've learned that I take to practice at BUAS here.
Learned it here.
More in my job. Yeah, also, yeah. But it's something that worked really well here because I was very lost in the beginning as well.
Uh, okay. Open questions. I've already had them. Okay. How do you look into the future?
Sometimes a little worried because I'm like, I really want to see the future, but I just don't know exactly what I would really like to do. As I said before, like I really love video productions, but I don't know if that's like where my passion is. So I hope that this next internship will like grant me the answer, and I'll know if that's something that like my passion lies.
Where are you gonna do your internship?
I don't know yet. I'm still applying.
Where do you want to do it?
I would love to do it at a video production company that does mainly scripted stuff. Yeah, so no like live television shows or anything like that, but more like the play films or maybe even like I said, commercials. Yeah,
What do you want to do behind the production?
I would love to edit or even like to be behind the camera. because right now I'm in front of the camera, so I'm not that good at
You,
it.
you don't like being in front of the camera?
Yeah, I'm better behind the camera. I like that more. I can express my creative freedom in that. So yeah, definitely.
Nice. Yes. Do you have anything more to say?
How are you?
I'm good, actually. I'm really good. I like being in front of the camera.
How's it going? Is it your first time?
Yes. No, not the. Oh, I think it's. Okay. What's your unrealistic dream job?
My unrealistic dream job? Ooh, to travel the world and do everything remotely and not have any pressure and just sit on the beach, have a nice cocktail in my hand, and like just do a little bit of like social media, video production, maybe even make traveling videos with like GoPros, like all out, but then remotely.
I'm down.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Let's go. Yes. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I want to travel too. Well, do you have anything else to add? No? Okay, I mean neither. Okay, so thank you for coming. Thank you for all your
No
answers.
worries.
Thank you for being.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. It will be good. Thank you.
Faye? Faye? Not here. It's not here. Okay, I have it. Did you know the Breda city is renowned for its beer, Breda Royal Beer and Oranje Boom, and it is the place of its origin of Mentos? Did you know Breda has the dubious pride of having the highest density of shoe shops in the Netherlands? And did you know Breda means power, strength, and virtue?
Huh? Wat zeg ik? Ja, ik geef het straks. Okay, just say thank you guys for watching. Oh, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.